There's over 7,000 languages in the world today. But what are the oldest languages? So I decided to do some research to answer that burning question. Whoa, this is interesting. I can't believe this has been that long. This video will be your answer because we will explore the 10 oldest languages that are still in use today.
அப்படினா அந்த வீடியோ delete பண்ணு விட்டுறோம்.
காலேஜிலே worst studentனா அது உங்க பையன் தான்.
Have you ever heard of Tamil? Originating around 2500 BC, Tamil is possibly the oldest language in the world. With around 17 million speakers, it's officially recognized in Singapore and Sri Lanka. It has significant communities in India and Malaysia. Tamil is honored by UNESCO as a living classical language due to its rich literature and historical depth. Next language, can you get what it is?
我爸安慰我说：“咱的目标是保住分校，力争自废。”可他做梦都没想到，
你却是唯一一个站在我身边的人。
Yes, it's Chinese or Mandarin. Dating back almost 6,000 years, Chinese holds a title for the oldest written language still in use, with over 130 dialects, including Mandarin and Cantonese. Chinese has evolved into a significant linguistic force. Learning Chinese has become popular given China's global influence. The next language was used by many famous philosophers, historians, and playwrights.
Εκεί ήταν χτες βράδυ ένα παπάδι. Να πάμε από κάτω, μήπως βγούνε κατά πάνω μας.
Greek. Used since 1100 BC, Greek has been central to Western civilization. Modern Greek is spoken by over 11 million people, continues to be an important part of Mediterranean culture. Number 4.
שלום.
שלום.
איך קוראים לך?
קוראים לי אלזה. איך קוראים לך?
Hebrew. Revived in the 19th century, Hebrew is now spoken by nearly 9 million people in Israel. It holds cultural and spiritual significance as a language of the Old Testament.
ואת כבר אוהבת את מנחם?
מה זה אהבה?
Number 5.
Atimi tipso tichis adnurogas quia ali siktik serunt tibi deme.
Once the lingua franca of empires and the language of priests, Aramaic roots go back to between 800 and 1100 BC. Despite fewer speakers, efforts to preserve it highlight its historical importance. Number 6.
Caesar sancta urbis Romae Augustus. Roma tributa vostra non amplius remissuras.
Latin. Dating from around the 7th century BC, it quotes the tales of the Roman Empire, although considered a dead language. Latin's influence persisted in modern languages and academia. Fun fact, around 60% of English words and 75 to 80% of Spanish has roots in Latin. Number 7.
أنا فقت اليوم كتير بكير.
فقت
فقت ما حدا بيضحك علي.
Arabic. Beginning around 500 BC, Arabic has become a major language of culture, science, and religions, with over 400 million speakers and official status in nearly 30 countries. 8. Georgian. Dating back to the 5th century, Georgian is the language of Georgia, distinct with its unique script and rich literary tradition. Number 9.
An bhfuil gaeilge agat?
Bíag ganín.
Ó, iontóg. Agus conastáú déanam inniu?
Tá mé anmhair fad.
Irish Gaelic. Originating in the 4th century AD, Ireland's Gaelic remains a symbol of Ireland's nation identity despite challenges to its survival. And number 10.
Բարև, հարգելի հեռուստադիտողներ,
Armenian. With roots in the 5th century, Armenian stands as a vibrant branch of the Indo-European family, celebrated by its speakers worldwide. And now you know what are the oldest languages still in use nowadays. If you're still interested to learn more about languages and culture, I recommend you watch this interview where I'm asking people in Penang Islands, Malaysia, what it could be like for them to naturally be able to speak 2, 3, or 4 languages.